Grand Rising, dear family. I got 4 things I want to share with you real quick. These 4 things I'm about to share with you will primarily make more sense to you than they will, primarily make more sense to me than they will to you. What are the 4 things I wish to share with you? The 4 things I wish to share with you are the techniques, the verbal techniques, or the mental gymnastics, or the mental act that I'm going to take in regards to using what I know of, or using the words that I have to help push the reawakening of the entire world faster. And what is the reawakening overall? The overall reawakening is to get you all back to the first positive belief disposition comfortably and at peace as you are in it, you see. But the thing is, in order to do that, there's about 7 more belief systems that need to be shattered and dismantled, and torn apart, ripped away, disintegrated, to lead you all back to the first one, which is the positive one. Or, according to the list I have set up, the 8th one, which is the home soul principle belief system. You see, that's the goal there. So, what are the 4 things I'm going to share with you? Because the 4 things that I have to share with you is, like I said, the mental act that I'm going to take, or the verbal act, or the mental gymnastics that I'm going to use to get you all back on track. So here they are. First thing, the N.S.E.B. What is the N.S.E.B? That's the first thing that it's called. The N.S.E.B is essentially the Super Jesus 47 game that I made in some of those shorts. What does it stand for? The Negative Spirit Exodus Blueprint. The Negative Spirit Exodus Blueprint. That's what N.S.E.B stands for. Negative Spirit Exodus Blueprint. The second thing I have for you. Oh, before I go on though, what is it primarily? The Negative Spirit Exodus Blueprint. It is a setup of, or an analyzation of, they're all connected to, by the way, let me say that. The 4 strategies that I have, they're all connected as far as how the technique is going to work. Because it's really, like I said, it's just a muscle. It's a strong mental muscle to get the darkness out of thy mind, heart, space. So you can have clarity of vision, see through all of the enemy's games, tricks, and lies and strategies, and shut it all down immediately, you see. My whole thing is, imagine if the entire planet can master these things right here that I'm talking about, and apply them to their day-to-day lives within this spiritual war. You see, what's the opposite of war? Peace. It's all going to lead you to spiritual peace. All of it is. I guarantee you. What is spirit? Spirit is the non-physical part of a person, which is the seat of emotions and character, the soul. That's what spirit is. Or it's one of the definitions of spirit. It's one of the ways you can define spirit, you see. It's the non-physical part of a person, which is the seat of emotions and character. The seat of emotions and character. What are your emotions and character like currently? Especially with such a wild, devilish entrenchment telling you how they should be, you see. Y'all should go sign up for Vicky Dillard's school. Go sign up for that school. I'm not a promoter or an advertiser or anything like that. It's just when there is good information being pumped out that is going to seriously help the cause, the agenda, to get the entire world to stand on soul principle all at once. I want to talk about you. I want to recognize you. I want to see you win. I want to see you win with this type of conviction, with that type of idea. With this type of idea, I want to see you win. I must see you win. Soul freedom, soul liberation, soul sovereignty by any moral means necessary. I have to see you win. So here's some more strategies that I just made up, so y'all can realize who and what you are faster. Tap into it and stop the evil from destroying your lives. Plain and simple. So the other 3 things now. But before I go on though, the first one, with some more details about it, it's the entirety of the Super Jesus 47 game. That's what it is pretty much. But I'll explain more in detail. There are 3 areas that the Negative Spirit Exodus Blueprint are going to hit. Mind, heart, and body. There's a 4-7 strategy for the mind, a 4-7 strategy for the heart, and a 4-7 strategy for the physical. That's what the N.S.E.B is. It's pretty much a blueprint or outlay on the makeup of your spiritual DNA and/or the makeup of your spiritual vessel, your own individual, unique spiritual. We all only have one spirit altogether. Let's never forget that. Spirit is all one. Let's just never forget that. The only thing is, your flesh of your flesh, or yeah, that's how I'm gonna say it. The flesh of your flesh has had, let's say, chemical dictatorship forcing its way in unto you since you were a child. And as you grew up with the dictatorship over your lives, since you were children, all you seen and heard was be prideful for what is stupid and evil. All of your school books tell you to be prideful for what is stupid and evil. All of your TV shows tell you to be prideful for what is stupid and evil. All of your politics tell you to be prideful for what is stupid and evil. Do they not? So I came up with this strategy. This is the first one. I'm gonna keep talking about it for a moment until I can move on to the next 3. But it's called the N.S.E.B, Negative Spirit Exodus Blueprint. Because the thing is, what's stupid and evil is negative and evil. So it needs to get up out of you. You see what I'm saying? Negative spirit energy needs to get up out of you. You see what I'm saying? So I came up with the Negative Spirit Exodus Blueprint. This is just the first strategy of the 4. I mentioned in the video before that these 2 strategies that I had, the N.S.E.B and then the second one being the 4 dispositions. I'm going to get to that in a second. I'm going to tell you the last 2 in this video here, just to give you something that you can use. Anything. Be powerful already. Be overwhelmingly mighty. Take your planet back. It's yours. You were here first. You had it first. You had this planet first. I mean, think about it. These are grown adult children. The world is being ran by barbarians. So how do you not believe or see how, everything, the setup of everything would be barbaric? You see, the world is ran by barbarians. So of course everything would be barbaric. It's just, these are so-called civilized barbarians. You see, they're civilized barbarians. This is why things appear to be nice and neat, but in reality, it's terrible and sloppy all over the place. So how do we destroy it? How do we shut it down? By you being told to do so. Take your world back. It's yours. Why are you allowing so much concrete to be on your grounds when there should be plantation and free food everywhere? Happy people everywhere. Giant people everywhere. Giant melanated people like you originally were. How long is it going to take for us to get back to our Twin Tower sizes? Yeah, because that's how tall we were. That's how big we were. We were bigger than the Twin Tower buildings. How long is it going to take for us to get back to that reality? Approximately 6 million years of no interruption or disturbance to the body of God's growth. Period. So, these 4 strategies that I have here, they're going to help seed this reality. Just seed it. You see, these words here at first, because all I can do is keep talking to you for a while and telling you things like this, though they sound crazy and weird and off the charts and off the wall and off the world record. Something is needed to shut this down. So, these here little strategies that I'm cooking up, they're going to seed this reality down, you see. And then over time, when you all begin to stop being chicken butts, you're going to come water it and watch it germinate into your new world. Yeah, I said chicken butts. I'm going to say a whole lot of lame, corny things that'll make you cringe and click off the video, because let's never forget, I am attacking you with this knowledge, although it's not a full punch you in the face with it like I really want to do. Do better. Yeah, it's going to sound lame. It's going to be some random jokes talking about pancakes on Sundays, like the Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead joke. Yep. Just going to use what I know to tell you what I need to tell you. It's going to use what I got to tell you what I need to tell you. That's it. So, the 3 strategies for the first one, the 4-7. Intellectually, spiritually, soulfully, or physically. Intellectually, soulfully, spiritually, or spiritually, soulfully, physically. 4-7. They each have a 4-7 strategy. The names, they're all in my shorts and whatnot. The N.S.E.B's 4-7 for the intellect. 4 was called the Four Corner Spirit Prison. And then the 7 was the 7 belief system pillars to be dismantled by any moral means necessary, because those belief systems are what is stopping you from standing in the 8th one while using the 2nd one, or just standing in the 2nd one so you can get to the 8th one, or standing in the 2nd one so you can get to the 1st one. You'll get the numbers and everything I'm talking about here soon. It's just 8 and 4. I got special numbers that I use. You call them angel numbers. Well, an angel is a spiritual being. Everybody's a spiritual being, so everybody's an angel. You see, so these numbers, everything connects, man. Everything connects. These angel numbers here, we can use these angel numbers to really get a full concept of how to work the spiritual infrastructure, because everything is connected here. Everything is connected. I'm just putting a way out here to connect it even faster. You see what I'm saying? But it's all connected. You can use the angel numbers 1 through 9 or 1 through 13 to really get a solid foundation of thinking. You see what I'm saying? For how to apply this here strategy of mine, or apply these strategies that everyone is talking about. You follow what I'm saying? How to really allow yourself to funnel in the overwhelming amount of knowledge that's coming in. Use the angel numbers. Use the angel numbers to manage all the overwhelming amounts of knowledge and wisdom that's coming in right now. Because the thing is, my family, the only reason why all the knowledge is coming out and things of that nature is because enough is enough. Wouldn't you agree? Enough is enough. Wouldn't you agree? So, back to the strategy. May this make sense to you. Back to the strategy. So the N.S.E.B, the first one, 4-7. The 4 Spirit Corner Prison, which is the wrath, greed, gluttony, lust, pride, envy, and sloth, so on and so forth. Then the 7 belief system pillars to be dismantled: racism, feminism, and the confused category. Those 3 are the most important to dismantle within there. Then the 4-7 for the heart. The 4-7 for the heart space strategy. It is the 4 styles of spiritual communication, like the spiritual awareness and also the spiritual avoidance. Do not do spiritual avoidance. Don't do spiritual avoidance. Always remember who you are and be proud of that. Be proud of peace, man. Be proud for peace, bro. Yeah, I got a whole lot that just locking it in right now, because I know what'll happen if I unleash it. Everything falls apart way faster, which will be a great thing, right? Nah, don't worry. I'm just sharpening the sword, and I'm going to keep sharpening my sword so I can cut even harder than. I'm still sharpening my sword as well. This is a sword sharpening technique as well. Just talking it out is sword sharpening. This is sword sharpening right now. Talking it out, getting the plan ready, getting the whole thing set out and organized and situated and orchestrated. This is sharpening the sword right here. I'm sharpening the sword, moving forward. So, the 4-7 for the soul. The 4 styles of spiritual communication. What are they real quick? I'll just tell you for this one. It is spiritual expression, what our sisters do. I love to hear our women spiritual express, especially Vicky Dillard. You should go check out her school. When Vicky Dillard spiritually express, it is one of the most harmonious sounds you can possibly imagine. When you really just take a moment to just listen to what she is saying and why she is saying it, you see. Let's go check her school out, man. Spiritual expression. That's the first one. The second one, spiritual vexation. What does the word vexate mean? To irritate or annoy. Don't spiritually vexate no one. Why would you do that? Is your spirit vexating you? You are your spirit. Yeah, let that sink all the way in for a moment. Why don't you? Love your neighbors, you love yourself. Yeah, connect that dot too. Third one. Spiritual awareness, as I just said. To be fully aware of who and what you are, why you are here. the steps you're getting ready to take, all of that. And then the fourth one, spiritual avoidance. That's death. It all connects, you see. And then the seven for it is just awareness and knowledge of the 7 gates. Well, the physical one for the N.S.E.B is called the 4 Exodus keywords, and then the 7 gates and characteristic spirits. So, there we go. The 4 styles of spiritual communication internally, and then the 7 dimensions of thought power. I've had numerous revelations now. It's 9 dimensions of thought power. But for the sake of this game here that I'm playing on you, it's, because I'm literally playing a game with you, manipulating a situation. We're in a bad situation. I'm trying to manipulate it to a good one. What's wrong with that? Yeah, I'm just going to keep on doing it. At any rate, 7 dimensions of thought power. I like saying that. Moving forward, though. So that's the 4-7 for the N.S.E.B, all three realms. So what are the other 3 strategies here or techniques that I'm going to use to push the reawakening and or just get the entire world to make a massive disposition switch? Disposition. Dis, like something rejected or let go of or not there. Non-physical position. Non-physical positioning. Yeah. The whole goal is just to get the world to make a non-physical dispositional switch. That's it. So here's the 3 things here. The next 3. They are as follows. The 4 dispositions. That's what it is. That's the second technique right there. The 4 dispositions. What are the 4 dispositions? That's just the entirety of the technique right there. It's a positive one, a balanced one, a negative one, and a dead one. Those are the 4 dispositions. My goal, using the second one that I am in right now currently, the balance disposition, my goal is to get you out of the 4th one to the 1st one so we can beat the 3rd one. So the 3rd one would never try to put you back into the 4th one ever again. The 4th one ever again, you see. That's the second technique right there, the 4 dispositions. The 3rd one, now this is the one that I haven't told you about yet. Well, I have just told you about it in a recent video. The 3-in-1 languages. The 3-in-1 languages. This is the 3rd technique that I'm going to use to push the spiritual reawakening globally faster, and or what in reality, what the spiritual reawakening actually is just to get the whole entire world to stand on one disposition together. That's all it is. It's just getting the entire world to stand on one disposition together. That's all the spiritual reawakening is about to be. Next. The third technique that I'm going to use, the 3-in-1 languages, the 3-in-1 language, the 3-in-1 language, 3-in-1, 3-in-1, 3-in-1 language. What are the 3 languages that I have in one language? I have 3 languages that I'm going to be using and 1 English language, you see, that I'm going to use to help push the reawakening faster and or just get the entire world to stand on one disposition together. That's all it really is. What is the world? The world is the planet, together with all of its countries, peoples that I'm going to get on to stand all in the same disposition together, and natural features. That's all it is. The 3rd one, what are the 3 languages? The 3 languages are the 3 styles of languages, and this 1 English language that I'm using to communicate this to you are root tongue, or root philosophy, destruction tongue, or destruction philosophy, and king tongue, or king philosophy. Those 3 styles of languages are in 1 English language, and I'm going to use those to help push the spiritual reawakening, and or in reality, what I'm actually doing is telling you all to stand on one positive disposition together. A disposition to do good together. That's all I am telling you over and over again, 10,000 times, 10,000 ways, and thousands of variations. What's the 4th strategy now? The 4th strategy is mine own personal foundation to do it. Soulfully, I have Christ logic to tell you this. And intellectually, the target and or the project. Project 1, proving God's innocence. That's it. So once again, but before I go on, I'll repeat that so you can know what it is. The inner foundation of Christ logic. I'm working on my physical foundation right now. I'm working on it, which is pretty much just get in great shape and great confidence and, Ensure my surroundings will be good at all the time. You know, there's a saying like this, right? You become the average of the 5 people you associate with most. Well, what if you become the environment? No, wait. You become the average of your environment, right? So you become the average of the 5 people you associate with most because your environment is the people that you are surrounded by. So what if you become smart enough, wise enough, strong enough, and confident enough to become the environment? And then the people will become the average of you. So this is why I say get overwhelmingly baptized in spiritual power, be overwhelmingly baptized in soulful behavior. That's what I say. Me personally. Just me personally. So the 4, once again, the N.S.E.B, the Negative Spirit Exodus Blueprint, and the 4-7 strategies for all 3 realms, meaning spiritual, intellect, spirit, and physical. And then you have the 4 dispositions, meaning the overall platform or foundation of what I am pushing you around or talking you towards funneling into. You see what I'm saying? Like, these words are just going to push out things that'll just funnel you all into the first disposition. That's what these words are ultimately going to do here. Next, the 3rd one. The 3-in-1 languages. Root tongue, destruction tongue, king tongue. What do I mean by those 3 styles of languages in one language, which is the English language? What is the root tongue? Reminds you of who and what you are. The knowledge, the history. What is destruction tongue? Present. Tear apart your emotional, mental state. Reason why? Because there's a lot of darkness in there, cause you to ruin our lives, mine's included. And then king tongue. Let you know who and or what God is and then prove his innocence, which is going to roll me to the 4th strategy. See, it's all connected. The foundation, soulfully, I have Christ logic. That's my foundation of knowledge. Christ logic or hyper logic or balanced logic. Logic, that is my foundation of knowledge. And then you got the projects. There's 6 of them in total, but I'm only going to let you know 1 for right now. Project 1, proving God's innocence. This is the main thing I got to do right now. I could just post a video every day and do that. That's all I got for right now. Just wanted to reveal that to you. May these words help. Go to Vicky Dilla School. May these words help. May they encourage unity, global unity, faster. Just be encouraged, be overpowered. Be what you are destined to be yourself. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Matthew 22:39. Defend your neighbor as you defend yourself, at least those who are worthy. Be lifted in the spirit and walk good forever. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.